And fun fact, my biggest pet peeve is when people have acne and they try to put like a little dot of eyeliner on it. Sis, I can still see it. Now I'm really gonna look at it because you turned it into a mole.
Brown skin girl, your skin just like pearls. Your back against the world. I never trade you for anybody else. Say brown skin.
Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going for this no eyeshadow skin-like routine. So if you like the way that this is looking, be sure to keep on watching. All products used will be down below in the description box, as well as my social media handle. So be sure to follow me on Instagram, because why wouldn't you want to follow me on Instagram? So yeah, so be sure to follow me there for photos and all that fun stuff. So if you like the way that this is looking, keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe. How many times can you say subscribe in a row? Subscribe. Okay. Just subscribe, please. Thank you. If you have questions, drop them down below in the comments section. Be sure to like this video and to turn the notification bell on after you subscribe so that you can be notified every time that I upload. Okay, so let's get right into this video. So to get started, we're gonna go ahead and throw on some brows. Today for my eyebrows, I'll be using my MLN Beauty Pencil and my crayon case eyebrow pomade in the shade Ebony. So we're gonna go ahead and brush our brows in a upward motion. I'm just gonna take a cotton pad and wipe my eyebrows off, because I don't want no shiny brows, but you know your skin gotta be moisturized. So after all of our brows are brushed up, what I like to do is outline my brow. So I'll start outlining on the bottom, and then I will finish out by outlining the top and connecting that top line to the bottom line, if that makes any sense. So I'm just gonna go around and curve the 3 hairs that I do got and connect that top line to the bottom line and just drag it down a little bit, you know. So now that we have an outline, we're gonna take that crayon case pomade and just fill in the brow. This camera can stop disrespecting me. So to prime, we're going to use our e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So when using this, I usually just put it on my nose, and then I'll take my Milk Hydrogrip Primer and prime the rest of my face. So the e.l.f. goes literally like on my nose and up under my eyes for the most part. So now we're going to take our Milk Hydrogrip and prime the rest of our face. I'm only going to use like 1 pump of this, and then I'm going to hit that forehead, down the bridge of our nose. Okie doke. And you're going to press that into your skin. And then whatever is left over on my hands, I'm just going to press that into my eyes. I'm going to be using the Stay Naked foundation from Urban Decay, and this is in the shade 70 in. I don't know if it's gonna show y'all. And I'm gonna put like 2. I know this ain't running out. this costs too much to be running out. I'm gonna shake it up, make it look full, return it, and then get it. I'm just playing. So I got like 2 squirts of this on my hand. So before I apply the foundation to my face, I'm just gonna take some Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder and press that into the most oiliest spots on my face so that I do not oil through my makeup. Put that on my nose, on my chin. Okay, that should do it. So now I'm gonna take this foundation and smear it. I may need like a half a pump more. We'll see. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Instapot brush and begin pressing that into my skin. Okay, so finally, these are the concealers. I'm going to take 1 dot of the medium beige and put it in my inner corner. 1 hefty dot. And then I'm going to take the deep olive and do 2 dots on side of it. So now I'm going to take my setting brush from Real Techniques and use that to blend the concealer into my skin. So I'm going to drag this concealer from under my eyes down up under my nose so I can also highlight my upper lip. And now that I have it where I want it to be, I'm going to begin to take the excess and brush it on my eyelid. So this is what we got so far. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side and my forehead. To contour today, I'm using the Black Opal True Color Foundation Stick in Ebony Brown. Just like in the last video, I'm going to take the contour and blend that up into my forehead because a little bit of this stuff does go a very long way. I'm just going to keep bringing that product upward. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side the same exact way. I'm going to drag it down as far as I want it. That way I have like a tracer mark to know how far I'm able to go. So now that I have that, I'm just going to do a circular motion and begin pushing that upward into the highlighted area. I like to drag it and meet where the highlights stopped. I think that's what you're supposed to do. I'm nobody's professional, but I can show y'all how I get stuff done. Now that that's done, before I set anything, I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and blend everything into each other, because you know after you put that powder on, that's wrapped. To set up under my eyes, I'm going to be using the chalk dust from the crayon case in the shade In. I do not bake because I just feel like it makes me look super ashy. So I'm not going to bake. I'm just going to take this and press it into my skin. I want to look up to make sure that I'm not creasing. So I'm going to press here. I'm creasing a little bit on the other eye, so before I press the powder on that side, I'm just going to blend it out a little more. So blending this in, pressing this in, I mean. So you see how this side is looking. And this side, I mean, I've only did up under the eye, but you see the comparison from about here and here. I do like to take the powder around my mouth to make sure that everything has been set. To contour, I'm going to take the Contourstion Notebook from the crayon case. And I'm going to mix the shades Briki and Bobby, which are these two shades here. I'm going to take that double-ended brush again and use the clean side to dip into these shades. And first and foremost, I like to just press it into the contoured area to set it before I start moving it around. So now I'm just brushing it up again into that highlighted area to make sure the powders are blending nicely together. To give my nose a little bit more definition, I'm just going to take Briki from the crayon case and go down my nose and into my eye area. And I'm just using whatever is on that brush to, you know, blend it in. I'm going to take Briki and put that on my eyelid. Okay. So now that the eyes are good to go, we're going to go ahead and carve out our contour. I'm going to take my chalk dust in the letter Y. And this is the tone of that. Chalk dust Y is very close to my skin tone, so that is why I like using it to carve out my contour. So I'm just going to turn and begin to press that powder into my skin. Again, not baking because you don't want, I personally, I'm just not doing it. So just pressing that powder into my skin, going up around where that contour is ending here because you want to make sure that that is also seamless. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to the other side. I'm going to choose an eyelash to wear, and those will just be drying while I line and put mascara on my lashes. This is Waterproof Liner by Essence, and this is not the actual like top that came with it. I just use it because the liner tip that came with the waterproof liner is super fat. So this is the cap from like the regular Essence liner, but it works. It screws onto the bottle, and this is what I use because it's easiest for me. I'm just going to fill that in. Okay, so you see how I have it filled in. I haven't filled in the front yet. That wing, I'm going to draw the line first, and then I'm going to take and just connect it to, and my eye is watering again. That's a big line. No. So I mean, you know, the wings could be better, but who's gonna fight me? Nobody. Now I'm gonna take some MAC in Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash mascara. This is just the sample size, but so far I really like it, so I may go back and get the big one. So this is the lash style that I decided on. My first lash, and sit it right on top of my lash line. I actually like them for this look because you don't want to do too much. Just gonna take a smudge brush now and go up under that and then add some mascara. Now that we have all of this done, I have to choose on a lip. And it's so easy for me to say I'm gonna do a gloss, and I think I am gonna do a gloss. So I'm gonna take my espresso liner from NYX and go ahead and line my lips with that. I am gonna do lipstick, but I'm still put some gloss over it. So I'm gonna take Marie from the crayon case first. And that's what this looks like. So I'm just gonna take this and put a few dots. Right in the middle of my lips and blend that together. So if you wanted to stop here, you could if you're a lipstick person. But again, I'm a gloss person, so I'm gonna now take Clean Kisses from the crayon case, and then it's what it looks like here, if it wants to be seen. It looks like that. I'm gonna take that, do a swipe. And I do this for like that really big juicy lip gloss shine. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. To set, I'm gonna be using the Ben Nye setting spray. So to highlight, I'm gonna be using the Honor Roll highlighter from the crayon case. Taking what's left over and pinpointing my nose and the bridge of my nose. I don't really like to do a bunch of highlight there, but I'll put it what's left over. Taking my foundation brush and just pressing it into the skin now. Highlighting my inner tear duct and dragging it up is a little trick that I got from Miss Jackie Aina. I'm just gonna drag it up. And it just makes your eyes look so, you know, radiant and glowy. So I'm gonna do the same on this side. And I'm not gonna add any more product to the brush. I'm just gonna begin to blend that out and make it seamless. I'm gonna take this brush here and just, you know, lightly tap over top. This is the final look. I'm gonna let my hair down and then I'll be able to give you the full, you know, shebang. But yes, I really like the way that this came out. So this is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Subscribe down below, as well as turn on that notification bell so that you can be notified for any future uploads. Thank you so much. I hope to see you guys in my next video.
Brown skin, melanin, uptown girl, best one out of Africa. Fine one like a masala. Looking at the mirror, loving that dip.